Welcome to your Libra horoscopes for the week ending June 15th. And we have no planets in Libra until the end of the week when the moon comes into Libra. And it comes in with a bang, actually. Friday and Saturday. Saturday is definitely a lot smoother than Friday. But Friday, as the moon comes into Libra, it comes in with a pretty major challenge and a pretty major helpful aspect at the same time. It's like the good and the bad facing off in that quintessential face off that we always see good and evil making. The challenge is the moon's T square with the sun, Mercury, and Venus, which are all focused on career, and Neptune and Saturn, which are focused on relationships, while the moon is very much focused on self. It's like you're in the middle, or you're caught in between your career decisions and the people that you love. And it is a really messed up place to be, especially for Libras, because Libras just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. They don't want to upset anybody. They want their goal in life is to walk into the room and make sure that everybody is happy, even if they're not happy. So to be in a situation like this where you're so torn between the two sides, it's a really frustrating and really stressfully emotional experience for a Libra. But if we look at this in a different way, because I really think that part of the problem for most Libras is they are looking at either or. They're not looking for a diplomatic compromise. They're just looking at, I'm either going to piss off this person or this person. If we look at the grand trine that the moon is in with Pluto, which is focused on those you love, and Jupiter, which is focused on your long-term goals, it kind of outlines why there's so much tension there, because a grand trine like that, what that's saying is that you have goals, and in order to achieve those goals, the people that you love were very much a part of those goals. And when you realize that you're sort of torn in between the two, it's possible, highly possible, that maybe there's a difficulty because you've changed course in your goals, and these goals were created with another person. So you have to talk to them first before you decide to sort of change your mind and move on, in another direction. By doing that, you might actually eliminate the problem, because instead of shutting this person out, or these people out for that matter, you're incorporating them into the plan, or at least, at the very least, explaining why this plan is so important to you, and how it's not, maybe not necessarily a deviation from the plan. It's more something else that you've incorporated into the plan, if that makes sense. Things calm down on Saturday, though, and it's not quite so aggressive and challenging. The moon continues to be in a trine with Jupiter, and the moon's focus moves to the past now, which is where Libra's focus really is on the past. Now, your focus on the past is okay if you're looking for inspiration in the past. It's not okay if you're getting stuck wallowing in what could have been. That is kind of a time waster. But this is more looking back to where you have been and drawing inspiration from the past, and inspirations that will help you towards your future goals. So it lines up perfectly. I think a lot of times we forget certain things that we've done that were successful, that we can fall back on and maybe reuse or try now. Even though time has passed, it doesn't mean that the old ways don't work, even if there are new ways of doing it. Sometimes a little bit of both goes a really long way. So we're kind of looking at this. I mean, I really feel that the moon action in Libra this week, Libra's just kind of trucking along, looking to the past. All this comes up on Friday and Saturday, and it's like, whoa, wait, I'm supposed to be focused on the ahead, on the future. and shakes things up to make you pay attention to where you said you were going to be in the first place. So the ultimate goal that you created for yourself, and it sort of gets you back on track, if that makes sense. So not necessarily a bad thing, definitely a helpful thing if you could been kind of veered off course lately, especially, which I think we all do, from time to time, especially intellectuals. We just get bored. We just kind of sort of, it happens. That's why life always comes and pulls you back in that direction to help you follow through with the plan that you made in the first place. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will probably see you next week, but just in case, just let me say that it's been crazy, okay? I am extremely busy and a couple of new things have come up and it's just been kind of a nightmare, and hopefully the dust will settle soon. But just in case, check out my membership. You could be getting this reading geared toward you personally every single week on an unlisted video on YouTube that is sent out specifically to the members and nobody else. So check that out. It's a very low price for you. Check it out. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I will answer them for you. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you next week. And in the meantime, you guys better make it a great week. I'll see you next week.